So more from the Curraghs Wildlife Park, and Kathleen's with us, and we just had to stop here while we just do a general chat. We are with the meerkats. You cannot go wrong with meerkats.
No, everybody loves meerkats. They're always out and about, they're always busy, they're always doing something, always active during the day. So yeah, I mean, they're one of everybody's favourites, I think. Or well, lots people have different favourites, but meerkats are up there.
And the good thing is, as you say, they're out in the daytime. They're always busy doing something. So that's what. Because sometimes you get frustration, I'm sure, that you don't get to see the animal you want to see. But they're always here.
Yeah, I mean, they're a guaranteed show, really, aren't they? But it's always worth coming to the park regularly. That's when you see the different behaviours and learn the animals' patterns. And some animals are more active first thing in the morning when we're open at 9:30. But yeah, the meerkats, they're guaranteed to be out and about whatever time of day.
Okay, well, we show loads of pictures of meerkats. What else has been happening here? I mean, first of all, how do you do with all the turbulence we've had over the last year? Were you okay? You had to shut up, presumably, like everybody else at certain points, did you?
Yeah, I mean, lockdown, it came as a bit of a shock, really, to us all, didn't it? Everything's turned on its head. And, of course, we had to make sure that the animals were our priority, and how we kept them safe and how we kept the staff safe to keep the animals safe. So we did have to go to a kind of Team A, Team B. So other zoos did it as well, where we kept two teams completely separate in case somebody did catch COVID. So we had enough staff to look after the animals. Jane and Sarah in the shop were trained up as animal keepers and went on one each of the teams. So we were kept really busy, and we did our best to do live broadcasts. We knew people were missing coming to the park, so we wanted to keep people connected with what was happening in the animals' lives. So we literally just took to our phones, and did little live Facebook videos. Keepers would feed forward, any little clips they had as well, and pictures, just to keep people engaged until we could open again. But I've got to say, in the Isle of Man, we were lucky compared to some of the UK zoos. It's been really tough time for them. They've had it harder than us. We are lucky to be well supported by the Isle of Man government, and I think the Isle of Man did a great job, really, in keeping the virus at bay. So we were able to open quicker than some of the UK zoos. We've been really well supported by our local population. So I guess it left us feeling very grateful for the community, grateful to be in the Isle of Man, and worried for our colleagues, if you like, in the UK in zoos, because we're all interconnected. The breeding programmes depend on that great cooperation we have with all the other British and Irish Association of Zoos and the European Association of Zoos and Aquaria. So it was a worry to us if zoos started, really struggling to look after their animals, then it really puts a lot of important conservation work and breeding programmes at jeopardy. And, although the UK had a zoos fund, most of the really good zoos found they couldn't access that because they had more than 12 weeks money left in the bank. And what zoo would get to the point where they're 12 weeks from being able to feed their animals? So, I would have liked to have seen the UK zoos better supported, and I think we were very grateful to be well supported by the Isle of Man government.
And the public turned up when they can.
Yeah, I mean, great engagement. People were delighted when we were open again, and even our little videos, we know they weren't the best quality, but we were just doing our best with our phones on our daily rounds, doing the animals. People really appreciated just being able to kind of connect with nature and see what was happening. And we had all those babies and births in lockdown 2020. We had all the penguin chicks hatch. We had, the panda babies were a little later. We had meerkat babies in lockdown 2020. We had lemur babies in lockdown 2020. So we had all these births and all that fabulous weather and no visitors.
But we've got hopefully summer season coming up, and as we've talked in another video, the public have been coming along here. That's great news. The locals have turned out.
Yeah, I mean, we've got hopefully our summer fun days on again. We'll have various sort of conservation themed days. We have our volunteer team who do talks and open the lemur walk-in, do the discovery shed. So it's kind of full steam ahead, back to kind of normal. And hopefully, if not everybody goes off the island, and hopefully we'll have people coming here as visitors again. It would be nice. So we've got a full summer, and I think most people have twigged now that membership really, really is good value.
And just remind us about the opening hours.
9:30 to 5 o'clock, last admissions for 7 days a week, right through till the end of October.